Oh, look at that. Go live. Looks like you're ready. Click here to start
Go
streaming.
live.
Guess what? We're going live, Gian. And guess what? We're live.
On
Boy,
my
did
phone.
you guys just miss the
On my
best 2-second argument in the entire life. So.
No, but okay, no, but I've done the copy and paste from OBS into YouTube before, and it's worked fine. That's how I've been doing it all the time.
So I guess you can do it either way, because I did it the other way around. So.
Okay, so we are live.
We are live.
Are we on 1080p?
So that's the only thing. So since
Oh,
my
no, we're
computer's,
fine, we're fine.
yeah, we're good.
But anyway, so if you are listening, this is after. So the live stream video is up.
Can you not be on TikTok? You
Oh, all
dumb
right.
ass.
I'm on Instagram. I
Oh.
was posting.
Oh,
So
okay,
okay,
all
but
right.
that's what we have to worry about. We
I was-
can't
I was-
make sure you don't play any music. Don't
I was
play any
posting.
stupid
I was
things.
posting the live, and he's out here making fun of me.
Anyway, so
You know-
if you're listening to this afterwards, we're live streaming on December 25th, 2021 at 9:00 p.m. on
And
YouTube.
for those simpletons, Christmas.
What?
You said December 25th. I'm just saying. You
Oh,
know,
what's that?
Christmas.
I wonder what that is.
What's the point? Oh, it's someone's birthday today.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, actually, technically, it's not. He wasn't born on Christmas
It's
Day.
someone's birthday.
It's
Someone out there.
Actually, yes, I slid up on someone's story today, and it was their birthday. I go, happy birthday.
It's weird. Like
My question is, when it's someone's birthday on Christmas, are the families cool enough to just give him 2 presents, one for Christmas,
No,
one for their
he-
birthday, or do they give him 2 for 1?
no. Here's the thing, because my cousin is born on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And I think he gets like 1 set of presents.
Bro.
I think. And I've never met anyone that was actually born on Christmas. Like,
Yeah, I don't know anybody.
Well, I've met
personally.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, have you?
Yeah, we
Have-
had a good conversation, me and
Yeah,
him.
you may have met Jesus, but you know God.
That is true.
Okay,
that is what my present says
That's
too.
not a narcissist thing. He literally has my name for my present, God. That's
and,
what it
and
says
my
for my
phone,
name.
God.
Yeah, I don't know where
His
it
name
came
is
from.
Jeffrey because of an inside joke from a movie theater.
Yeah. But yes, welcome. We are live. This is the first time we ever live
If
streamed
not, you're live.
an episode of the podcast. So welcome. We are doing this because it is Christmas Day currently, and we wanted to do a live stream for our viewers. So
But if you're
welcome.
not listening to live, cool. Whatever.
yeah, we're gonna
Probably
we'll
post
just do this
Monday,
the
maybe?
same way. No, the way we're gonna do this is the same because once this stream ends, it just stays up on the channel.
No, I know. I'm gonna say just post this line like Monday or something like that because you don't have anything to do tomorrow, do you? Oh, you don't have work Monday either.
Right, but
But I mean, like to the podcast stuff though.
I was just gonna leave this up live. I wasn't gonna do any editing or that. This is just gonna be a raw live stream.
No, I know, but he is gonna put it up onto like
Oh,
Apple
yeah,
or
oh,
whatever.
Then why
on,
would you
like,
point at me
Monday.
then? He was
did I
You
put the
took-
last episode on?
What?
I don't know. That's,
Did you?
That's on you. Did
you?
you? Did you?
Well,
should
you're gonna
check.
get 2 episodes then.
what episode is
This is episode 53 right now. This is the Christmas special. This is the and since
damn,
we're live, we can go as long as we want. We can go crazy. This could be a 3-hour podcast.
Well,
the crowd is getting 2 podcasts.
It's a Christmas special. Yeah, it's a Christmas present.
2 for 1.
2 for 1.
But because we're live, we also have to watch what we say because
Yeah.
we're live.
True. So
And I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and then we're looking at him too.
we're not looking at him. I'm just worried about us
I'm
too.
responsible. I'm
He's fine.
responsible.
I'm worried about us. Where's
we-
your hat, by the way? I want you to wear the
Oh,
hat
shit,
with us.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's right on
hold
the table. Yeah. So that's right. We're live streaming right now. We're live streaming right now. So Merry Christmas. This is our gift from us to you
so,
because we hate you.
We're gonna get this out of the way, just because we have a lot to talk about.
Oh, we're
because
gonna
of
give out gifts.
because I think we should because we have a lot to talk about. I think,
We do.
and so I think we should just get the gifts out of the way.
Okay,
So
that's fine by me.
All right. We'll do the we'll do it right now. Oh, this is for me.
Oh, he got you the vinyl.
Ooh, this feels like a
There you
thick
go.
one.
Oh, he got me a CD.
Yeah,
Okay,
just-
so
just-
so we should. All right, so how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna open presents at the same time, or is it gonna be like each individual person? open a present?
individually, whoever got the person watches. So you
Okay,
can start
so-
at the edge of the couch and then.
All right, I'll open mine first, and then
Okay.
you go. All right, so this is a present from Gian to me. So let's see
no,
what he
what
got
does
me.
it say? What does it really say?
My bad.
God.
This is from Gian to God.
No,
To God
from.
from. Oh, Guan. My bad. Sorry, I mispronounced his name. Sorry. Okay, so
Miguel will be able to read his out loud.
I hope it's
Yeah.
proper car insurance.
One.
Alright.
You use my full government name. I don't know how I feel about that.
All right, I'm gonna unfold this very nicely and neatly, like
Yeah,
a paper
because
airplane. No, I'm
That's
kidding.
your present, probably the best wrapped I've ever done.
It
everything
looks,
else,
well, it's so easy. It's just a
everything
square.
else is so shit.
Oh, ooh. Whoa! What the hell?
Ooh.
My favorite,
Show it to
favorite
the-
artist,
show-
Batman.
Show it to the camera.
Oh shit! The soundtrack to The Dark Knight.
Nice.
Oh fuck, this is badass.
So Miguel can just blast.
This is
Nikki
actually my
can-
first soundtrack album. Thank
Nikki
you.
can just blast the Joker theme, just the C major, just.
You shouldn't have gotten me this, bro. Because next week when y'all come over, I'm just gonna have this blasted. All the lights are gonna be off.
what
You'll
record
never know
player?
what room I'm hiding
With
in.
what record player?
The Victrola.
Oh wait, that's
It
as a
plays
record player?
vinyl.
You got him
Oh,
a
I
vinyl
didn't know that.
without knowing if he had a vinyl player.
Well,
So,
no,
wait,
because I
so-
know that we go over at his house to play vinyls, though.
But you still got me a vinyl without fully knowing that I had a vinyl player.
and
A record player.
It's the thought that counts.
and
Oh, yeah.
don't accidentally hit your feet to the keyboard, please, and
Oh,
like
sorry.
accidentally close the fucking stream.
I'll put my feet down. Thanks, Dad. But thank
That-
you very much. Oh, should we get like a trash bag for wrapping paper?
No, Miguel's yours gift. Honestly, I didn't know what to get you, but just it's the thought that counts, and I think you can use it. You can use it.
I
Okay.
like gifts that I can use.
The-
you
the,
can
um,
use this.
The trash bags is all the way on the left, the bottom drawer.
Oh,
So, but let's see what Miguel got first.
Ooh.
Oh.
You spent that much on me?
it's the exact same
How much?
amount.
How much did this cost?
Exact same amount for both of you, so you can guess.
Oh, what the
Ooh,
fuck? Okay, to be
damn.
fair, I don't like play games like ever anymore.
Okay.
Tell them what it is.
It's a wired, like colorful Nintendo Switch Pro controller.
Pro.
Your
Pro.
gifts
Not
cost
amateur,
your
not
gifts
new.
actually surprisingly cost the exact same amount.
So then how much?
Really?
It was like 30, 40?
This is probably like $30, 35.
You spent that much on a record?
Yeah, 30
Thank
for a
you.
record, yeah.
No,
Thank you.
vinyl costs some,
Yeah.
some pretty pennies
Advanced
sometimes.
gaming buttons.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna use this for Pokemon.
to get the diamond camos.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Alright, where's the trash bag?
The diamond
Okay, so
Pokemon.
All the way at the end, the bottom.
Nice.
Keep going. That one right there. Yeah. Yeah. Just get like a trash bag so we can put the wrapping paper in it. And all right, so Gian, open my present next. It's the. I did. Yeah. Sorry, I did get you a present. It was last second.
I've had this shit for both of you since Black Friday.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right. You got all your
damn.
shit done on like Black Friday, bro. Listen, to be fair, it wasn't just you. I always get Black Friday or Christmas shopping done last second, like every year.
Which one is mine?
So it's the
Is it
only
this one
that
right
Yeah, that one. It's the box. So I figured, knowing you.
I'm assuming this one's mine, the one that says Diana, right?
Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
All right. Are we still live? Okay.
Yes, we're still live.
I didn't know.
Why would the live stream just not?
Oh, I don't know.
Damn, he
Alright.
got different wrapping paper.
Yeah,
too.
because
Okay,
it
no,
was
hold
wrapped
on.
yesterday
I
or
was
the other
gonna
day.
wrap everything in original, but all right, Gian, open yours first because I ran out of wrapping paper, so I had to get more. All right.
Ooh.
I know how much you love Harry Styles, so I got you Batman.
Wait, ready? The Batman who laughs.
It's a
so what is
board
it?
game.
Oh, this is actually a really famous comic. When,
Yeah.
when the Joker becomes like the Batman or
The
like it's like a.
laughing joke.
I feel like it'd be pretty cool because I
The
know, like,
laughing Batman.
I know that we haven't talked about Batman and our obsession with it in a while. But you know what's funny? You got me something Batman related, even though we've been like on like completely different wavelengths about it. But I also got you something Batman
So did
related.
you get him the Dark Knight vinyl too?
No, listen, Miguel. I know how much you love Slipknot. So,
I'll definitely play this. It actually
oh,
looks
we
really
gotta play
cool.
it together, like when we have time.
Something to add to my collection.
Yeah.
Or how does Thanos do it? What does he say?
Like fine, I'll do it myself. Like when he collects
No,
it.
he has something about his collect. Damn. Hey yo!
Wait, what is it? Open it faster.
Just rip
It's
it
a
off.
teddy bear.
The college dropout.
Oh.
So, funny story.
Ooh.
I had Miguel send, because I know Miguel keeps a list of everything. I had him send me his list of all the vinyl he has, and I was like, "Send me what you got." And then and then he sends me what he got, right? And I go, "Is that all you got?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "All right, don't buy anything till after Christmas." And he goes, "Hip hop, please."
So the fact that you said I have a list of everything, you know what?
You have
I'm
that,
low
don't
key
you?
kind of mad because you're like spot on. Because I really do have a list of
do,
everything.
though.
Like,
You
like
do.
ask me, like, what do I have a list?
You
know
got a
what
list of
the-
your top foods?
Nothing vegetable
not
related.
really.
Nothing
not
vegetable
really.
related. You know what would
Okay.
have been funny if like today he got that and he opened it from his like parents or some
Bro,
shit
I
like
would've
that.
thought
Didn't get
someone.
me a vinyl. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I want to make sure it wasn't something in your collection. Plus, I know where does this rank in your Kanye albums? Cause is this like top 5? 'Cause-
Damn.
Oh yeah, he has a list for his favorite Kanye albums. Yeah, that's right. He has a list of his favorite Kanye albums.
Let me look it up. God
Oh.
damn it, bro.
Yeah, and this was on sale. As you can see, there's a price tag on here. I'm pretty sure it was on
Yo.
sale.
You never leave the price tag on a gift.
Why?
Because I always take mine off.
Oh, well, you didn't take the plastic off of this one. I know it doesn't say the
Well,
price.
yeah,
but-
because you leave the plastic on.
Okay, if I took the plastic off, the
You
price
can
would
take the sticker off.
No, but then it's gonna not look bad because I'm knowing me. I'm gonna rip it. and It's gonna be like.
It's my 7th favorite album.
Oh,
of
damn.
Kanye. No, it's okay.
See?
I mean, to be fair,
I thought it was like top like 3.
to be fair, everything that I have of Kanye,
Mhm.
that I like top like.
Oh, so you already got all your favorites by
Yeah,
him.
I already
Okay.
got Graduation. The Life of Pablo isn't on physical copies. I got
Oh, okay.
Gay. I got 808s and Heartbreaks. Donda's not out or anything yet.
Oh, it's just digital.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So,
Okay.
You know what? I'll take it because I do still think it's an amazing album.
Okay,
so
good. I just want to make sure you
It's
like
just
it.
I like his other stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm excited.
Well, Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right, what's next? Because I know I gave you.
Yeah, Miguel. Yeah, Miguel.
Miguel's next. Yes.
So Miguel just like hands us his like hand to like give us handshakes.
And for those who are listening, we have a Christmas tree where we put all our Christmas presents.
All right. So I didn't really know what to get you, to be honest.
Did you know what to get
Wait,
me?
this is. Yeah. This is
You want to make sure? Feels heavy, so maybe you got me more than one thing. Let's see.
I knew exactly what to get you.
Oh God.
Wow, thanks.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
wait,
Wow.
No, it's just-
wait. Is this able to be shown onto YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No, we're not on Twitch. We can do. All right. So who should open this first?
Oh. Okay.
No,
Gian, no, let Gian go first.
Alright,
Let
okay.
Gian.
There
I'll,
wasn't-
I'll savor
There
mine.
wasn't much rapping going on here. All I did was take this top off, and there's the gift.
You're welcome.
Let's see. So you knew what to got him, and it was that.
There's one more thing in there.
That's basically me.
I feel like that's gonna bite him in the ass. Because anytime he says something, we're gonna press the bullshit alert thing. What does that say?
takeaway dice.
I thought that said something entirely
Me
different. I saw
too.
DIC.
Me too.
I saw
Takeaway
DIC.
dice. Never argue about takeaway again. Roll the dice to find out what you'll be ordering tonight.
We need that.
Yo.
We needed that.
That's fucking amazing.
Forget the pinwheel, spin wheel, whatever the hell
That's
you
what I
want.
got.
There's a
That's
note in here from Santa too.
A card
Alright,
too.
Guam.
You
Guam.
can read the card later.
Guam.
Okay.
All right, my next.
I'll
Yeah.
read it to myself.
I didn't get you any it's something you can use, but it's not like a gag gift like those.
Oh, I'm feeling it soft. I hope it's a chopper.
I can say
Plushie.
this out loud. Merry Christmas, Uncle Guan.
Uncle.
Maybe you'll use these gifts on your nephew someday. I'm just playing.
Oh,
or am I?
shit!
Oh,
My
thank you,
very own Wu-Tang shirt.
There, I got you
These-
two. I got you 2 shirts. You'll like the other one better. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I see it. The Nicky chin from the Miguel chin. Thank you. Is this the one, the only, the stairway led? Oh, whoops.
It's
Led
like not.
Zeppelin. Thank you, bro. This is the iconic, the holy grail shirt of band merch. This one too, honestly. You know how many Wu-Tang shirts I see on a daily?
It looks like it's gonna. It's like. Oh, maybe it's just me from over here. It looks like it's a little oversized.
No, it looks like it's small, but
I did
Really?
get it-
It's a large.
I did get it oversized. 'cause
Oh, okay.
I
Large?
didn't know if he was a medium or.
He's a large.
no, I'm a large.
Alright,
But thank you though.
perfect.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna wear these like ASAP tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Bro, tomorrow I'll wear these both at the same
To
time.
sleep. To
This
sleep
one
tonight.
and then what?
To sleep.
I mean, I always sleep in my underwear, so that's not happening. But if I ever were to sleep with clothes on, you best believe one of these two would go on. So, but thank you, Miguel. I'm gonna make sure
Yes,
it
thank
folds
you,
up nicely.
thank you, Mogul, and I love my card.
Oh, I
Oh, Uncle Guam, it says.
Uncle Guam.
Mine was a reference to the Fairly Odd Parents. The Nicky Chin.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ah. All right. So, anyways, Christmas gifts done.
The Crimson Chin.
All right.
And yeah, so when this live stream ends, this will be still on the channel. So if you want to go back and watch the whole thing,
Yeah.
you
It might
can.
not be on right away. It'll probably be on like tomorrow, like the day after. So
But no,
it won't be
Good.
on right away. It takes a little bit to render.
no. Once you, as soon as you click end stream, no, because I had it in the settings where it's public. So once the stream ends,
Yeah,
it stays
mine
on the
too.
channel.
Sometimes my live streams that go over a certain amount of times though take a little bit longer to like
Oh, well,
process.
how long are
though.
the live
Yeah, it's a
streams?
process. Like if it's like an hour to an hour and a half, like it takes a little bit longer to process.
All right, Miguel. You know, I was surprised Miguel didn't get me a CD because I knew I was gonna get
Honestly,
him a vinyl.
I wanted to get you a CD, but like
I knew I was gonna get
I
him
didn't.
a vinyl.
I didn't want to ask for your CD collection because then
that's fair.
you know what I was getting you.
I mean, like I didn't really
You
know how
did
to go
the same
about
thing with
yours,
him
but
though. He asked you what your vinyl
All right.
stuff was.
The scrawled handwriting. Merry Christmas, Nikki. I hope this gift elevates your game. Oversized things are in, my guy. Just like, never mind. I thought that said Nigel. It says Miguel. The way you wrote your M is, and thank you. And he got me Damn, oversized chilies are the thing nowadays.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Oversized gift card.
Do you know what's
How
funny?
much is on this? You
15.
You know what's funny?
Thank you.
That has-
Actually,
you know-
10.
You know
I
what's
used it. No, I'm playing.
you know what's
if this
funny?
was LaSalle Bakery,
You know
it
what's
would
funny?
Yeah.
He has not gone off that. Every single Christmas has been a Chili's gift card from him,
I think so. Yeah, I think like the past 4 years at least. it's
which
been
is
a gift
grateful
card.
because we use them.
Oh
so.
God, yeah, bro. I'll probably use this like a few days from now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miguel.
All right. Well.
All right, so who
Merry
won
Christmas.
best gift? That's the thing. I don't know. I think my Vine. No, not my Vine. I think Miguel won with the Led Zeppelin merch. I can't even lie. I do like your gift though. I
Yeah.
really do. I don't know.
What about towards Miguel? Who's best gift towards him? Like,
What'd you
what was the
get him-
what was the
wait,
best gift you
what'd you get
got
him again?
today? A controller.
For
Yeah, you won.
$200.
What?
Nah, you won. Oh, you got $200.
Yeah, I got $200.
All right, that wins.
I thought we were talking about
I-
gifts in gen. Oh, I thought we were talking
you know,
today's
I
gifts.
can't choose, bro. I'm gonna use both of these to be honest.
That's fair. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna be listening to that vinyl while running around the house with the shirts on, both at the same time.
Well, the neighbors be like,
You know, I'll do
bro,
the
what's
same
going
thing.
on?
I'll be playing Pokemon with College Dropout in the back.
With College Dropout on the back. Exactly. So, but thank you, boys.
Thank you, gentlemen. All right.
So it was a great Christmas, and
So-
there's more presents on the ground here if you can see. Those are for other friends, obviously. I just kept that here just to keep the holiday spirit going. But we wanted to get that out of the way because we have some bullshit. We have some bullshit to talk about.
First, do we want to talk about the bullshit or the fun?
Well, let's go in order. Let's do the.
In order. If we're gonna do it in order,
So
then we
be
talk
Spider-Man?
about. Yeah. All right.
Then-
So
Okay.
so I'm actually seeing Spider-Man tomorrow again with Tom.
For what's this, the third time?
Third time because it is
Saw it for the second time. What?
with Galen.
Yeah, like a few days ago.
Okay, so it's reached $1 billion now. The actors are kind of coming out. So if you have not seen Spider-Man,
Let's try to avoid.
No Way
spoilers
Home.
'cause we're
Well, no,
live.
so-
we are live.
we are live. But here's the thing: it's also been it's a lot of people are talking about spoilers.
Sorry, that's
Oh,
for the
sorry,
snap.
we're taking
Sorry.
a photo. And so if you have not seen Spider-Man and do not want to be spoiled, I would leave and come back later and maybe.
Well, no. Here's the thing: we don't have like a timestamp for people to come back by.
But-
I would say, let's just do this without spoilers.
Yeah,
Oh, you want to talk about Spider-Man without spoilers?
Yeah.
Go right
no,
ahead.
yeah,
How
no,
tough
we-
is that?
We can do that because we can just talk about the experience and how good like we
Mhm.
felt during the movie. After
Yeah, and
the
what were
movie,
the experiences?
that Miguel cried.
That is not the only experience.
Well, that's one of the main ones. 'cause
I
I've known
feel
this
like-
kid for 6
I
years. I've
feel
never
like
seen
we're
him
okay.
cry.
I feel like we're okay to talk about spoilers because the movie has been out. It's made $1 billion already.
All right.
I say we should go into non-spoilers, and then if we want, we can talk about.
All right,
Non-spoilers at first.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay,
Non-spoilers
fine,
at first.
fine.
So non-spoilers.
So spoiler alert, but yeah,
but
just
we're
ahead
gonna
of
talk
time.
about non-spoilers first. So I think this is the best Marvel movie ever. I think
Okay.
hands down.
I agree.
I think
From what I've seen,
after
yeah.
I'm gonna go see it tomorrow again, but I think the way not only was it like Endgame level like excitement, but from like a story wise standpoints and how like it ended and how like it did, the action well, the acting. I think it's just a really great movie, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, this should be like nominated for like Best Picture." I'm like, "All right, well,
Isn't it like in the process of being nominated?
it's
That's
they're
what I
gonna
saw on Twitter.
vote it for." I don't think. I mean, throughout the movies this year, or kind of, I haven't seen all the movies this year, but like so far, this is my favorite movie of the year, and like honestly, like the story. And I hate it when people are saying like the TikToks are like when they're saying like, "Oh, Spider-Man's mid" or something like that. Like Spider-Man's like not that good. And I'm like, no, Spider-Man is actually really good. Like, it's actually like not from like like I said, like an Endgame like excitement, like a movie. It's actually a really.
Oh, they're
good
talking
movie.
about the superhero himself, Spider-Man, not like just the movie.
No, like as a Marvel, it's like it's a Marvel movie. It's not like, but like as like a movie, it's really good. Like I think it's
yeah.
really good.
I think so. I think
So.
before we get into the spoilers, just like the story flow, I think was really good. Like the build up was worth it. I'll say that the build up when it got to the end was worth it, and of course, like the acting, the comedy was there. It was modern for its time. It like, I mean, it did multiple Spider-Man memes in the movie, which we will get to in a
Yes.
minute, and because they knew that's what the fans wanted, or partially of what they wanted. So that's always fun. And stop sniffing into the mic, dog. Oh, I can't even edit that out because we're live. Fuck, we're live. So, but yeah, and this is coming from someone who has always said, I know Tom Holland's a good Spider-Man. I know, but for me, Tobey Maguire, hands down, best Spider-Man movies. I will say after seeing this,
Tom Holland is a really great actor.
Tobey's still my favorite, but this is probably the best Spider-Man movie made.
Mm.
Yeah, as of now in history and time. So
We'll have to wait till Spider-Verse comes out the second.
yeah, they're
one.
doing more.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing
Yeah.
with Spider-Verse. I think it would have been a better movie to just stayed no sequel.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like usually when they if they do just one more movie,
Well, it's gonna be 2 parts for Into the Spider-Verse.
so it's gonna turn into a trilogy.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that I'm fine with, but I feel like I don't know. I have high hopes for this movie and hoping like
For what, the animated one?
yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't know. So I feel like it would have been perfect on its own, but we'll see. But I thoroughly enjoyed No Way Home. I do think it is definitely up there for Marvel movies.
It's not your favorite?
I want to say it is.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
still like fighting for
What
it.
Would you have
what
to
w-
rewatch the ones that were your previous?
What's your
favorites?
second favorite if this was your favorite?
So I in no specific order, I want to say my top 5 are obviously No Way Home,
Mm-hmm.
Endgame,
Mm-hmm.
Thor Ragnarok,
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man, the second one,
Mhm.
Far From Home, and Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Alright.
those are probably my top 5.
Mhm.
Damn, all 3 Spider-Man movies. Wait, no, that's 6.
What do you mean 6?
That's 6 movies.
You just mentioned 5.
No, I didn't.
You said 5. You said No Way Home, Endgame, Thor Ragnarok, Far From Home, and then Black Panther. That's
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, you did 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never
Oh
mind.
boy.
Is there like a bonus one you want to throw in there?
A
or-
bonus round.
Bonus. Not really. I mean, if anything, the bonus would be Infinity War.
Oh, I see. I think Infinity War is better than Endgame as a story standpoint, but
Honestly, my list is fluid, but regardless, I still think it was an amazing movie.
Yes.
A lot of emotions, a lot of excitement.
tear shoulders,
Yeah.
shoulder tears, whatever.
Well, we're not going to talk about that.
Not-
Oh, we
not
will.
yet.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, I knew. Again, I've known this kid for 6 years. He's never once leaned on my shoulder until that moment.
And you know what's
Alright.
really funny?
Like
Af-
he literally physically needed a shoulder to lean on.
After that movie, when we came out of there, I was really sat hard thinking, and I've known him for like almost 8 years. I've known him for 6 years, and I'm like, we have never seen a movie together.
That's right, and we were.
And I really thought long and hard. Like we've watched.
Do you still keep your movie tickets?
He does. I know you do.
I do, but like
Did you go
when I
through?
moved.
No, if you remind me,
When I moved to my house in Burrowville, like I don't know where the hell those tickets went, but like I thought long and hard, and like I've seen movies with you, with Nikki and Kenny and like others, or with Nikki, and I've seen movies with Miguel alone and with. Others.
honestly, I don't even think I've. Oh no, that's
no,
a
you
lie.
have.
You
You've
see
seen
a
movies
Spider
with-
into the Spider-Verse.
But I
But,
think
like-
that's the only one.
Is it?
No, I saw Aquaman with you.
Yes.
Did you see Aquaman with me?
No.
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 No,
It was me. You wasn't it Kenny?
Yeah, I think
it was
Kenny
Kenny,
and
yeah.
someone else.
So basically, after the movie, we were like, because Miguel had to use the bathroom, so we were sitting there for like 5 or 10 minutes. He took a long piss. We're like thinking, we've never seen a movie together, the three of us.
We've watched movies at this house, at my house. Like,
Oh
not
God,
in the
we've
movie
watched
theater.
we've
in the
watched
movie theaters,
dozens of movies at each other's house, but we've never gone to the movie theaters together and saw a movie.
which that movie seen together for the first time. I think
And then
was
that
the
also
best.
means that we've never seen a movie at a movie theater, just the three of us.
Yeah.
That still hasn't happened yet.
that still hasn't happened.
That's
So
that,
when
that
is
you have to
that-
wait
when-
for the future for that one.
When is that gonna happen?
Like I'm trying to rack my brain.
I
to
don't
see if-
think.
There's definitely not a Marvel movie that we can.
No,
scratch
but
that
I don't.
out.
But what other movie? You wouldn't have seen a horror movie,
No.
No,
so
that's
that would have
out.
been us. That would have
we,
been us.
we saw the Halloween movie in 2018 with
Yep.
our friend Alex, and then we saw another movie together.
Doctor Sleep.
Yeah, we saw. Was Miguel not with us?
No, why? What the fuck would he see a Stephen
Doctor-
King movie?
That wasn't even a horror movie, really. That was like
Yeah,
a.
well,
That was like a.
Wait. What about the sequel to Split?
Glass.
Oh, I, didn't
Glass.
see, I didn't see that. See, I didn't see that.
You didn't
I
see
saw
that one?
Split. I didn't see Glass.
Alright.
Oh God, Kyle's here.
Oh,
He's in the
no.
chat. Miguel's like, "Oh crap, we're still live." That's right.
Oh God.
Yeah, welcome, Kyle. We're talking, so shut up. Anyway, continue.
All right. So you didn't see Glass.
No. Oh, I did, but
I saw it with you.
yeah, you saw it with me. I don't think we've ever seen a movie together, like all three of us.
Well, that was
I-
just the three of us. That
as,
yeah.
So I mean, so
But-
I find that so hard to believe.
Me too. Because like when we first started hanging out, in, like the early 2016, because we were
2015,
sophomore year.
2016.
Because I mean, he didn't start driving until like 2017.
end of 2016, early 2017.
So I'm thinking
Same
like,
as me.
so I'm thinking like, did we not ever go to a movie like the three of us?
I don't think
'Cause
so.
I know we saw Logan,
Yep, Logan was our first
and then we
rated R
saw
movie.
The Assassin's Bodyguard.
Yeah, so that means this is our first movie seeing together, the three of us.
Oh, that's right. We
Spider-Man
saw
No
that
Way
movie.
Home.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a first time for everything, but it's weird because we've done like
Everything
almost
together.
everything else together.
Yep.
Like we've gone out of state, we've traveled, we've
We've gone to casinos. We've gone to
We've
bars.
gone to casinos,
We've gone
bars.
to freaking New York City.
we've gone to parties out of state, house parties out of state, but
Bro.
we've never gone to a movie theater to see a movie
what's
together
funny?
until
I'm
now.
gonna check my list of like critically like my
Wait,
watch-
you have a what app
Oh,
is that?
here's on
IMDb.
another
Oh.
list.
Knives Out. You didn't see Knives Out with
I,
us?
s- I saw Knives Out. Did-
Wait, is that the movie we all saw together? Not wait, with me, you, and Kenny.
no, I saw it with a friend. That's right. I
Oh,
didn't
for
see it with
fuck's
you guys.
sake!
That's right.
God, that really got me excited.
I was thinking, I was like, wait, who did I see Knives Out with? It was someone different. No,
Fuck,
Damn.
that really got me excited. I was
Me
like,
too. I
It's
was like-
Knives Out.
I was like, wait, the key to our missing piece. No. So either way, anyways, we, lost our virginity
didn't
of seeing the
see-
movie together to Spider-Man
Wait,
No
what?
Way Home.
1917.
With Kenny, and then with Alex and and our friend
did I-
Justin.
Did I see it with you? Or did I see it with him?
I think you might have saw it with us, maybe. I don't remember.
Who's us? Because
I can't remember.
anyway, so
I'm gonna go through this list.
All right. So, anyways, so now we're gonna go
Oh.
into.
No, never mind.
All right, so we're gonna go into non-spoilers. We're now gonna go into spoilers for Spider-Man. So if you haven't seen it, please leave. Or I mean, it's already made $1 billion freaking dollars already by today.
How about this? How about this? It
You
is
weren't there for that
9:27
one.
right now. If you, for those who are watching, come back by 9:45. We'll
10
be
minutes.
done
Start your
watching.
timer.
No, but
5
'cause
minutes.
we'll give ourselves some time. So in about 20 minutes from now, come back. We'll be done talking about
Alright, so-
Spider-Man No Way
so
Home
s-
with spoilers.
Set your timers for 20 minutes starting now.
Okay.
Spoilers. We're in
Spoilers.
spoilers.
All right, we're in
So
spoiler
now,
zone.
so
Spoilers,
anyways,
spoilers.
so Toby and Andrew.
All right. So real quick before we get into the whole Spider-Man thing, Ford versus Ferrari. That was just.
That was
I never
just you
saw
and
that
me.
movie.
That was just
Alright.
you and me.
I-
Which is
I-
a good movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah. So,
But
okay.
anyway, so when the anticipation of all these villains coming in, we automatically knew. Even with me seeing the trailer, I'm like, they have to bring Andrew and Toby. They have to. Like, there's no possible way. And they have done diligently to keep this away from the media and stuff like that. And they did a terrific job with Andrew denying, even when the leaked photo and video of him came out.
I saw that at your house. Oh no,
the second one. We saw the first one at my house.
Wait, which one?
sorry,
Creed 2?
Creed 2. Off
Did you
topic
see
again.
I'd never seen Creed
I
2.
s- yeah, okay,
Never
so,
mind,
okay.
okay.
So anyway, we'll
Anyway,
look at
so-
that another time.
Well,
Jumanji.
Saw that with the
Saw
one in
that.
2017.
We
yeah.
saw-
Saw that with my
we saw
girlfriend
the
at the time.
sequel.
Didn't.
anyway, so with
What
the
about
leaks,
the second one?
Oh my god, I didn't see the second one.
fucking
Miguel.
god,
Shut
you saw
up.
the sequel with me. Anyway,
We're
so
in spoiler zone.
so
Still.
anyways, when the leaks happen of Andrew and the leaks happen with Toby, we're like, maybe has to happen. But as closer and closer to the movie got to releasing, I'm like, and like Andrew Garfield was so good with lying, and even Tom Holland, who's known for like releasing spoilers and like accidentally releasing before Infinity War came out that he died in it. Like all these fucking spoilers, and he's saying that they're not in it. I'm like, what the fuck? Maybe they're not really in it, and we're all being trolled. And then the movie happened, and then the scene where they come through the portal after spoiler alert, Aunt May dies. I know that was the scene where he cried and I cried too.
I predicted it by the way.
I'll get to that later.
Well,
but
well,
when Andrew Garfield came through the fucking portal, when Ned starts to magic, I screamed, I yelled, and in my head I'm like, Toby's next.
Toby.
And so when Toby came through, I hear Nikki roar, and I stand up going, no fucking way. And like the whole theater.
I literally screamed, "Let's go!"
And here's the thing: we're in IMAX Thursday night opening. The entire theater erupted. I've never felt a theater more alive in my life,
bro. And then okay, so off topic, a quick rant. I saw things on Twitter immediately after where it showed like a bunch of Americans shouting and celebrating and like clapping when Tobey Maguire and Andrew came in, and then some UK twit face had to say, "Boy, I'm glad not to be an American." Like, bitch, shut up, bro. Your country's as gloom as it gets. Shut up, fuck you.
bro.
Anyway, so
I'm sorry, but like that excitement, like I haven't seen Tobey Maguire on screen for Spider-Man in 14 years.
So
So
technically,
seeing
like you
that-
said, you made this good point. Technically, the Spider-Man movie in 2002 is the first MCU movie.
It is.
Technically.
And this is Tobey Maguire's fourth. He's the most Spider-Man to be starred in the most Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, he's been in 4.
Yep.
That's
Well, Tom Holland's been Spider-Man in.
3 Spider-Man movies. This is Tobey Maguire's 4th Spider-Man movie.
yeah. 'Cause
Okay,
he was in
okay.
like Avenger movies,
Mhm.
obviously.
So anyway, so that it was exciting. And the best thing I really liked about this was that they didn't make Toby or Andrew the main focus of the movie. They were there as like supporting, like
Right. They like
in the background, kind of.
well, not even the background, because it was still the movie was still revolving around Tom Holland
Yeah.
Spider-Man, but they brought them together. Like they
As-
worked together. It wasn't like Tom Holland and they're
Yeah,
off to the side. They
no,
worked
no.
together,
Yeah.
like in that scene where they're fighting on the Statue of
Yep.
Liberty. It was like they got
They
together.
were very much
and-
comedic reliefs, which I really liked.
Oh yeah, and like it wasn't like their characters, because you know, like sometimes when like an old school character from like an old movie or video game comes into like a newer franchise, sometimes their character changes, or sometimes
They were the same.
They
I
try
thought
like
they
too
were the
hard to
same.
be the character. It felt like the exact same way, and it was like their characters colliding together. Like Andrew's Spider-Man was the same, even though I never seen those movies. I imagine he's the same. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man from the his Spider-Man universe was the same, like cadence, same like way of speaking, just the same like personality. And then those two mixed together with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, you know, it came together and it worked because they were very similar in a lot of ways, but they were different, you know, because Andrew had his guilt of, you know, again, spoiler, letting Gwen die, and
Yes.
then Uncle Ben dying, and then Aunt May dying for Tom Holland. So, but in a way they related. So
Yes, and
because they all had like this pain that they could never, you know, ever forget or forgive themselves for. And I will say, although this movie's like a 9.7 for me right now, like it's sitting up there with like Dark Knight and Whiplash, I will say I just wish, this is not a complaint, this is more
Whis.
what did I say?
What do you
Whis.
whis?
Forgot the H.
Forgot
there,
the
bro.
H. The H was silent in that word. So I wished that they introduced Toby and Andrew a little bit differently, because when my thought was they're gonna have
Yeah.
Toby and Andrew, because like everyone's waiting for it. It would be a stupid move financially and like reputation wise to not have Andrew and Toby in this movie. But I'm like, I wonder how they're going to introduce them. I wanted it to be like where one scene where like Tom's getting his ass kicked from all these different Spider-Man universe enemies. All of a sudden he's about to get killed. All of a sudden another Spider-Man comes in. All of a sudden you see Toby stand up. He takes off his mask and he's like talking to Doc Ock. That's how I thought they were going to introduce it in like
I
some
mean,
badass way, because like
that's more
like
the
the universe
end,
started
though.
opening again.
Like
I
feel
know, but I thought it was going to be more towards like the middle end, kind of like that area.
Well, that was. I mean, that was in the
That
middle.
was the
that was
time
the
frame they
straight
did it.
middle. Like,
But again, I understand the way they did it, because you know, what's that fat kid's name again? Not fat. What's
Ned.
Ned.
He's not fat now. He's
not
lost
fat.
a
No,
lot
he
of
looks
weight.
good now. But he had like Doctor Strange's ring, so he could open up portals. So I understand why they did it that
Yeah.
way. And you know, when I saw Andrew's Spider-Man again, even though I didn't see it, I was like, oh, here it comes, bro. I was like jumping in my seat, and he walks through, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's Andrew. Okay, I'm still still happy. But then he opens up another one, and then I see him himself.
And Nikki
The
just.
man, he turns around. What does he say? Didn't he say?
He's just hello.
Bro, I was like, yes.
And then you just hear me in the
And
background.
the
No
whole
fucking way.
Fucking theater went crazy, and you know what? I have no shame in that.
Yep.
I was
I
happy.
have no shame of yelling
That
no
was-
fucking way in
Because
front of
again,
kids.
the way they built it up was great, because even the villains were the same from the
Oh my
Spider-Man
God.
universe. It's like when Doc Ock came, I was like, oh, shit's going down now,
Not
boy.
even that.
Shit's going down.
Willem Dafoe, I think,
Oh.
is scarier in this movie than like when in the hallway scene where Tom Holland is on top of him punching him. I've seen this scene so many times on YouTube and TikTok where he's beating the shit out of Goblin and he's just laughing. And there was a comment. There was a comment, and when when Tom backs away after Willem Dafoe is still laughing, there was a comment, and I forget it was YouTube or TikTok saying like, Tom just realizes at this moment that not Vulture, Thanos, or Mysterio was his greatest enemy. It was the Green Goblin.
Hands down, it was the Green
like
Goblin.
that's such great acting.
He's
And, like,
terrifying.
and there was another comment
his
that says,
face gets twisted.
there was another comment that says, bro, this was a straight horror movie.
Honestly.
That was terrifying. And then like I don't know, it's just William Dafoe's just a good actor. And I said this when we got out of the theater. I saw like a Heath Ledger's Joker. I saw
People said that he should be the Joker.
I saw a home dude in William Dafoe, because like the way he laughed, and like it reminded me of the scene where he was getting beat up by Batman in the cell, and he just starts laughing. I'm like, that definitely took
People think
inspiration
he
from
should be
this.
the Joker, and I fully support that. Willem Dafoe
Another
for like
Joker?
for like
He's
the for like
almost
Robert
70 though.
but for Robert Pattinson's like universe, they could do something with that.
They're doing a trilogy for Robert Pattinson, or is it just
As far as I know,
I
there's
mean,
a trilogy.
I could see that actually.
As like an older Joker, like I could see that. It's different.
It's kind of like
Yeah,
how
well,
it's
that
kind of like how
movie- oh,
it's kind of like how the Joker in Arkham Asylum. You can tell he's like in like his late 40s or whatever. He's
Yeah.
an older kind of Joker.
But they could do like a 70-year-old Joker. Like I could see that.
Yeah,
That's
he
with
pro-
like a comic like The Dark Knight Returns or something like that. But that's a different thing. But no, like
But that Batman ain't making as much money as this
No.
movie. Hell
No.
no, it's gonna make a few $100 million, but it's not. It's made $1 billion in COVID era.
If
It's beaten Infinity War's opening weekend in COVID era, and I still think if COVID wasn't around, it would have made almost as much money as Endgame.
Oh god. Oh,
Right behind it.
hands down. And if Batman wanted to get the same kind of like reception and same amount of like money into the movie, they would have to already have established a universe, and then it would have to be in the Robert Pattinson movie that Christian Bale and then like
Yo.
Michael Keaton come
Well,
in.
I
and,
mean,
like,
they're
the
doing that with
Batman
the
fight all the
Flash. They're
different
doing that with
Jokers.
the Flash,
The
I guess.
Flashpoint movie.
Well,
With,
yeah,
like,
but
yeah,
I don't
but
keep up with
anyways,
the
yeah, fuck
Flash.
that.
Yeah, but anyway, and not only were we hyped about the I mean, that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to see this movie, because I wanted to see Tobey Maguire in a Spider-Man movie again, because this was like 14 years in the waiting. You know, there was supposed to be a fourth Spider-Man movie after
It was
the one that came out in
canceled.
07, but It was
You know what's
canceled.
funny? He went on an interview, and then 4 days later, the movie was canceled.
that sucks, bro. But you know, I was also excited to see a Spider-Man movie because it was like, you know, I remember seeing all 3 of the Spider-Man movies when I was a kid, especially the third one in theaters. So I was pretty amped for this. And again, the humor was there,
Mm-hmm.
the storyline was there, and you know, wait, I want to redo the thing where, you know, they're in the Doctor Strange's lair and they're kidnapping or capturing all of the enemies and putting them in their cells. And I forget what the kid said specifically. And William Dafoe.
Oh, I know what
goes,
I know what he says. He's talking about like trying to fix technology to get them back, to get them cured, and then
Oh, you're a scientist.
yeah,
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Yo,
I was
the
like, they
theater-
knew that he needed
they
to say
theater
that.
erupted with laughter.
They
and we-
knew that he needed to say
It was like
that.
that meme with them, the like how you're sitting with like
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio, like
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio. No, I probably did. I was like, he said the thing. And then like when
they were
all
all
the Spider-Mans are there
all in
together.
the laboratory, and then Ned goes, Peter, and they're like, what? Oh no, we're
and
all
then they did like the
Peter-
Spider-Man meme.
And you know what sucks though? Is
Nothing
'cause-
about this. No, I'm kidding.
No. Let me explain. So we saw that movie at like opening night
Mhm.
on in IMAX, and I saw it like what, a week later in a regular theater.
Mhm.
They were not as hyped as IMAX.
No.
was.
Well,
Absolutely
those are the
not.
true fans who went to go see it
It-
first
oh,
day.
God, yeah.
And then it was just not the same. It was like
I mean, it was still a good movie to watch, though.
The,
Yeah.
the only time they like were actually excited is when Toby came out. Not even for Andrew. Which
Oh,
is-
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean-
which I can understand to a point, but like at least and you know they're not real Marvel fans, but they didn't know who Matt Murdock was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't really know though. Well,
Yeah,
then
but
again,
he doesn't
sure.
watch
Right.
Marvel.
I mean, I've never seen like Daredevil, like that series, which I
Mhm.
should, but like I knew like when his King came on screen, I'm like, wait, that means that leaked photo was real, and I'm like, wait a minute, that means the other leaked photos are real.
Did you see Hawkeye?
Yeah, that's
Did you finish it?
where Kingpin just gets fucking blasted in the face. I don't. Like, he's just wasted. That's just me.
Do you think he's dead?
No, I don't think he's dead, but throughout that entire episode, he's just wasted.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah, I feel like they could have. It's a series. It's not a series finale. It's a season finale.
Mhm.
But like, I feel like I don't know. He was just wasted in that episode. But anyways, but no, like when I knew, I was like, oh, this movie's gonna be really fun. But like, Aunt May died, and I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah.
I started to cry,
So let's get into that. Yeah.
and then
So-
like, oh,
I'm
so
sorry.
I'm crying.
I jinxed
And
it.
then no, so he goes. It's a scene where like fucking Green Goblin's on there. He goes, no good deed goes unpunished. Peter, he gets on his fucking glider. Or like right before he gets on his glider, he sees Aunt May. The glider fucking slams through the fucking window and crashes into May. And he gets on his glider. He throws his pumpkin bomb. Peter like gets in front of it, but like I guess it really does nothing because Aunt May is already like impaled. So he gets to her. She stands up. This man to my right leans over to me. He goes,
No.
No, this is exactly what you said. He goes, watch, she's going to die or something like that. And then I go,
No.
don't jinx it. Don't
No,
jinx
that's
it.
not what happened.
What did you say?
So she said the line, with great power comes with greater...
No, you said it before that.
No, I
think.
said it after, because then I was like, oh shit, because Uncle Ben died the same day he said that.
Yeah, but you were like, watch, she's
No,
going to die or something
no,
like
I
that.
said, please get up. I was rooting for her to get up, and then she got up, and then she says the line.
All right, well, maybe
And it toyed with us because she got up and we're like, oh, okay, she's
Yeah.
fine.
Hey, she's
And
fine.
then
she says the line, and I'm like, oh shit.
And then this man's going to go, she's going to die. I go, do not jinx. She dies, and I start crying. I see this man tearing up into Nikki's shoulder.
I saw his glasses get foggy. Oh, we got a comment. The Ultimate Plebeian says, bro, I'm liking the epic poster background. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, plebeians.
But-
It's beautiful. Miguel made it.
Thank you. But
Inspiration from me.
that's when I said it because I was, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what?
No, you didn't even say oh shit. You went no. I heard you.
I'm
bro.
crying in this, and then I see this man crying at the Nikki's shoulders. I
No,
think that was the first time you've ever seen him cry in a theater.
I've seen you cry like twice in my life, and this is the first time I've ever seen him cry. He got on my shoulder, like he went when they were on the roof, and
when he
Toby
finishes the line?
yeah,
and he
Toby
finishes
was-
the line, cause
Yes!
Tom Holland goes with great power, and then
then
Toby goes with great
great-
responsibility.
Comes great responsibility.
And then
Bro,
Miguel
I'm
goes,
like,
and so I mean, keep in mind it was a childhood for me, but I don't know, I just didn't cry. I was like,
that was
I was just
emotional
like,
for me.
damn,
That
that's
was
sad.
emotional for me when he finished that line.
yeah.
Because he knew.
I saw you guys start crying more. Our friend Kenny was bawling. He was
Bro,
gone.
bro. If we want to get into emotion, wait, what? What?
We were with our friend Steven, who was to the right. When all this was going on, I looked to my right. He's just there.
It's a straight
no
face.
emotion.
I'm like, I mean, he didn't see any of the Spider-Man movies before, but he was just excited to see this. But I asked him afterwards. I was like, were you bored? He was like, no, I was just taking in everything. I was just watching the movie. I was like, oh, because I look over.
Steven
you're just like,
Griver's your true champ.
no,
for
Steven's
that.
a G. Steven's a G. We
But
love
anyways,
Steven
like this movie was really emotional at the end. Like when after they all fight, they all cure the villains, but the multiverse is breaking, and all the villains who know who Peter Parker is Spider-Man throughout the entire universe, it's hundreds of them, are coming through, and Doctor Strange can't stop them. And Peter comes up with a brilliant idea, coincidentally on the spot, to come up with the idea that instead of forgetting that they know that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, forget that Peter Parker even existed. And so when that happened, I'm like, oh no. And the one part that I think a lot of people go over is when Doctor Strange goes like, a lot of people are gonna forget you, kid. And you can see like tears coming out of Doctor Strange's eye when I'm like, don't make Doctor Strange cry. And he comes over, he goes says his goodbye to MJ and Ned. And when he says goodbye to Andrew and Tom, when he like right before he leaves, he comes back and hugs them. I'm like, and then everyone forgets that Peter Parker even exists. That goes on, and then the one scene that really hits me hard is when he goes into the coffee shop and he sees her, MJ, working, and she doesn't know anything about it. He has like this whole script written, and this is where the movie stands out to me as like a really great ending to like a movie in general, where like he realizes that she still has like a battle scar, like just a little cut right there, but he realizes that if she knew who he was, Spider-Man, she was going to get hurt a lot. And he took the man balls and said, yeah, I'm going to leave that like that. And I'm like, that is true.
Because think about it, he could have easily gotten her again. Because if he did it once, he could have done it again.
But he
Because when
could've
they were
gotten-
talking at the beginning,
Yeah.
you could tell she was low-key kind of interested in him. You know, even though he was a little awkward. But he said, you know what? It's better this
He
way.
could have gotten her killed. And when my heart sunk, and I'm like,
That's not the end of Zendaya. in the
no,
movie.
no, but that hurt me. That was a good
She's gonna
movie
make her
ending.
own superhero spin-off now.
But
She's
then
gonna
when
be
he
called Tarantula Woman.
tarantula woman. But yeah, so that's I think the humor was great. When Toby talks about his organic webs,
Oh yeah.
like you can't do that, huh? And then Andrew goes, "What on earth?"
And then Tom goes, so does it just shoot out of your wrist or does
Or
it
just
come out of
anywhere
other
else?
places, you know? And he's like, yeah, you know.
And did you catch the reference where like Andrew goes, "Did you have a web block?" And like Toby goes, "Well, I actually did. It was like an existential crisis type of
That
thing,
was
which is
funny.
Spider-Man 2, where he couldn't use his webs. If you remember,
Oh,
in
was that the
Spider-Man
scene
2.
within like the bank or whatever?
No, in Spider-Man 2, he like halfway through the movie he forgets his powers because he
Oh, that's right.
reverts back to Peter Parker.
Oh yeah, is that the one scene where like he's swinging and all of a sudden
And he goes,
out of nowhere,
I'm-
he
he-
just stops and he just
No,
slams into a
because he
building?
goes, I'm back, and he falls and he goes, ow, my back, which is
Yeah.
also a scene from the movie where he's trying to stretch. He goes,
Oh,
my
yeah,
back,
that's
man.
right. That's what that was.
That's why
referencing
everyone
to.
was erupting as me too. He
Yeah.
goes, do you want me to help you? He goes, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
And
and then
fucking cracks his
He
back.
does like the. I forget what it's called. He does the thing where he
Yeah.
cracks his back and he's like,
He's
he
like,
goes,
yeah,
feels
it was really good.
good, yeah. So
And then
Yeah.
that one scene when after Andrew says, I love you guys, and then they go, thank you, and they all put on their masks, they run, and they jump off, and they land. I'm like, I want that framed. I want that as an HD wallpaper.
That's gotta be a poster
I want
somewhere.
that framed.
Yeah, hands
but that
down.
movie
definitely
shot well,
Yeah.
acted well. 10 out of 10 for a Marvel movie, I think.
Oh, in my opinion, people were because our friends because we saw the 7:30 showing. There was like one like a few hours beforehand, and our friend's friend was telling us that it like blows Endgame out of the water. I was like, let's see what it's all about, and yeah, I would have to say that. Yeah, I agree. Oh boy, my boy Red Hood's here. I can't really say that out loud, but he says, "Sup, make me mod."
Wait, what?
We'll say that for another time.
What does he say?
He said a word that we should not repeat, the F word, but not the.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Yes. So.
Okay, you didn't even spell it right, but that's okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so. Yeah. Is that what?
So, but is that all we have to say about No Way Home?
I think so, because that was
Yeah.
an amazing movie.
Did we talk about the ending? His new suit.
Okay, so I actually looked at a HD clearer picture. A lot of people, even Kenny, our friend, said that it was a mixture of his suit, of Toby's and Andrew's. It is not.
I don't think it is either.
No, it's not, because because they actually did like a new promo for the movie. It's actually a exact replica of his original comic suit. Like the really bright blue, the really nice red, and like the logo. But because I saw a comment, I'm like, oh, this makes sense. It's because his Stark Technology suit won't recognize him because Peter Parker doesn't exist. So that's why he had to make his brand new suit, because the Stark Tech, when he puts it on, recognizes him as Peter Parker, but Peter Parker doesn't exist.
That's right. So now, my question is, I think one of you brought this up after we saw the movie.
Mhm.
Does Doctor Strange actually still know he exists? Because he knows like all the universes.
So-
So he would have to still know, right?
So here's the thing that I saw on one of the because I was watching a lot of videos on like
Theories and stuff?
not theories, but like questions answered and like
okay.
so apparently in the comics,
This has happened, right?
this has
yeah,
happened
yeah,
before,
this happened, yeah.
and
heard
the
that.
way is that they remember Peter is that he just has to reveal himself and then they get their memories of him back,
Okay.
and that's just one like comic
way.
line.
Okay. I feel like they'll do something differently. I don't think
I
they're
feel
gonna
like they
stick
do
with-
something differently too,
But like,
but
we all saw the ending, the end credit scene where like the Doctor Strange 2 trailer, which is now like officially released.
mhm.
So I think throughout that movie takes place right after
and not
No Way
Endgame,
Home, where
Oh, so
like
this is
he
right after.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
okay.
he talks about fucking up the multiverse. I don't think he knows Peter Parker then. I feel like they're gonna do something like as a post credit scene or something like that will do something relating to that, because right now the Spider-Man 4 from Kevin Feige is apparently being written right now. It's being in production.
We have no idea when that's coming
So
out.
we don't.
Like
That's probably
2024.
2025, 20
Yeah.
probably. So
Bro, we're gonna have kids
Um,
by then or some shit.
well, we
Jesus.
know who's gonna have a. Oh,
Well, can't cut that out, can we?
All right.
Hi, Cameron.
Okay.
Okay, make it worse.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. You know what? End
So-
stream.
Yeah, basically.
Um,
We still have like a few major other things we still need to
Yeah,
talk
well,
about,
you know
but-
what else was No Way Home? Me and
Wait.
Nikki.
We
Oh.
we gotta talk about the New York trip first and what we did.
Well,
Oh, I gotta get it actually. Talk.
so anyways, me and Nikki and Kenny, our friend Kenny, drove to New York City because I was like, fuck it, let's. What?
I lucked out.
Why did you do that? Because what if it's gonna? Okay. Just make sure it doesn't fuck up the fog. The fog doesn't fuck up the camera. So anyways, we went to New York City, me, Nikki, and Kenny, and we spent there for a day. We drove there, so it was really fun. We put up posters, like, obviously if you're listening, you can't hear it, but let me see if you. Okay, no. So, so basically, Nikki posted these kind of posters around. If you're listening, it's just a poster. It's
It's a poster I made.
promotion.
I'm actually really proud of. I think
Yeah, I
it
think
looks.
it's
I
nice.
think it looks pretty smooth. Miguel, do you like it?
The only thing I'm
Oh,
gonna
boy.
critique the poster.
Here we go.
The only thing I would have changed is the border around me. I would have just made it square too, just crop it.
Well,
out.
see, that's the thing. The when you sent me it, it was in that resolution.
Yeah,
I mean, I
you
could have
can
changed
You
it, but
can crop it in Photoshop.
yeah, I just completely forgot to. But yeah, other than that, I guess that's the only thing that looks
Mhm.
odd. But other than that, I'm actually pretty proud of it. I think I wasn't trying to go too crazy with editing. I just wanted to make sure it looked smooth. But yeah, it's just honestly, this is probably gonna be an iconic photo of us on the golf cart because I fucking love it
I might change that as a profile picture for the channel.
for the channel.
Yeah. But anyways, so
I'd
we
be
went
down
to
for
New
that.
York City. We had
And,
a
you know,
great time. Oh,
I printed a bunch of. Sorry, I just wanted to say I
Yes, sir.
printed these out, and while we were in New York City, of course, we went to the Rockefeller Center. We went to stores, but I was posting these all around the city. I think I put like 12 or
Did you
13
guys
around.
get any followers from that?
We did not
I
know.
got some sugar mommies following me, but that's.
Oh, I got like one I got like a one of those accounts that's like a band that they follow you, but then they unfollow you immediately
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
And I think I got like a spam account or whatever. I don't know.
So,
but
anyways,
no legit viewers. So
well, I think we should do it like a small, maybe Boston. I think maybe we could get more.
yeah, I mean, I still have more left. I have like 10 left.
But anyway, so we went to New York City for the day. We had a great time. It was fun. You know, so we were like, all right, so it's about like what 8 o'clock now. We're like, all right, let's get ready to go home. So we leave the city maybe around like 9:30 ish.
Like
Something like
out of
that.
the city itself.
Well, we'd start driving around like 9.
No, it was like 8:40. It wasn't.
Well,
it wasn't even 9 yet.
Oh, it's 8:49.
Oh no, maybe no. You know how I know it was around then because the game started at like 8:30. There was a game the Pats were
Yeah.
playing, and by the time we got on the road, the game just started, which was around like 8:20.
All right, well,
So we left like kind of early.
Well, we left the city officially. It was probably like 9:15,
Yeah.
9:30. So, anyways, we're on the road.
Oh god.
We're driving. He's driving his car. We're driving, and all of a sudden,
Miguel, you're gonna understand. The misery is coming back just
Mhm.
thinking about this.
so
I lucked out.
reminiscence because
I didn't
I
go.
also am pissed off for other things. But
Oh, we'll get into that.
so we're driving, and so Nikki's like, "You guys hear that?" And it's like a little like weird like. And now I'm in my head. I'm like, "Yeah, his fucking car squeaks all the time. It's something nothing." But then he's like, "I can't really turn my wheel." And then like we start like smelling something too.
It
At
was
that
a
point-
little bit of. It smelled like
A little
candle?
like candle like burning. We're like, okay, let's. I was like, okay, Nikki, let's stop at a gas station. Let me put in the GPS. Let's just make sure that nothing's wrong. He starts to turn on an exit. And he goes, "This feels wrong." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "I can't turn my wheel."
Yeah.
So my first instance is his steering fluid is gone. He has no more steering fluid. So that was my number one thing. I'm like, okay, it has to be your steering fluid. There's no other explanation. So we stop at a gas station. I go in to get water, food, go to the bathroom, come back in. He's trying to fix it. I go call AAA just to double check, and I come back. I go in 5-10 minutes later, not even come back out. And he's
And-
like, "It works." And I go, "What do
Yeah,
you mean?"
yeah.
And I go, "I can turn the wheel. It's a little bit squeaking, but I can still turn it." And I go, "Oh, okay."
Because what I was doing was while he was in the bathroom, obviously, like he said, I was on the phone with AAA, and they were saying there was a little bit of a longer wait time. So while I'm doing that, I just, out of nowhere, I just decided to turn the wheel to see if it was still doing it. It stops. The only thing is, though, when I turned it all the way to the left, it gave like a squeaking sound. Like it would squeak. And if I turned it all the way to the right, it made like a kind of squeaking sound. But I was like, let me just make sure that this wheel is turning. So I said, Kenny, who was in the back seat, I said, "Can you just turn my wheel for me? Let me just check my tires just to make sure there's nothing like stuck in one of them or whatever." So he turns them. I don't see anything. I'm like, all right, let's just try to get home. And when I get home, I'll call my car guy and I'll see what's wrong with it. So I'm like, let's just try to get home.
Yep.
So
we're
we
driving.
no, ready? We
Alright, you-
pull
you-
out of the
yeah.
gas station, not even 200 feet away.
I go, "You
we
smell
see, we go, "What's that smell?" We see smoke coming out of my vent and out of my hood.
I
Gian
cannot tell you-
goes, "Get out of the car, get out of the car, stop the car, get out of the car."
I literally have never. I don't think I've ever gotten out of the car faster in my life. I go, "Stop the car, get out of the
I was
fucking
ready to
car
see.
right
I was
now."
ready to see fire.
No, seriously,
I
I was ready for us. Honestly, in my head, I'm like, we're gonna explode.
Like-
we are seriously gonna fucking explode.
It was gonna be like a movie scene where we're like running away from the car. It blows up
Seriously,
behind us in
I'm
slow
serious.
motion.
I'm ready to see the hood starts fucking smoking. I'm seeing it through the fucking mirror, the window, and I'm like, the car's gonna go on fire. While we walk away, it's going to burst into flames. We park right on this little like edge thing, 400 feet from the exit to the 95 North in Connecticut, and we're sitting there, and we get out of the car. I remember instantly, I go, "Wait, Nikki, turn off your car." And so he goes back and turns off the car, and we're sitting there like, okay. Don't call AAA, call 911
Yeah.
because that is a smoking vehicle. And I'm thinking instantly, like, his engine's on fire. There has to be. But then in my head, I'm like, but there was no fire, I don't think. It didn't smell like smoke. It smelled like rubber mixed with metal.
No,
like
just
something.
picture like when when a candle burns, you can smell the wax. It smells something
that
like
didn't smell
around like that.
It
though.
smelled like that, but like worse. Like a
Yeah.
really bad wax.
kind of yeah.
So, anyways, we call 911. They come quick. I think they came in like 5-10 minutes, not even.
Oh, yeah.
So they came quickly.
Well,
they
we were in
responded.
kind of more like a suburban town.
Yeah,
kinda.
so they came in quickly. They look at it. We all tell us stories. This is about like 10:15, 10:30 at night. So, and we've already been out. I've been up since 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. We have still almost 2 hours and 15 minutes of fucking road to still go
Yep.
home.
we were
so
over
we're-
100 miles away from home.
So we were over 2 hours away, and so we're there. And he's like, "You got to get this towed."
So for this part, here's what I want to do to explain this story because what's coming up next, we got screwed over on two ends with AAA and with Uber. So what I
I'm
want to do
still
is
suing Uber.
to get the full like grasp of what happened. Let me explain what happened
On
with
your
AAA first on my end, and then tell them what happened with Uber.
Oh, it's,
then
it's
I'll
like
just
it's like a
ad-lib.
Christopher Nolan movie.
It's like Christopher Nolan, and like they
And then,
coincide
Miguel,
together.
and then Miguel tells his side at home.
He goes,
I was home.
so okay, so I'll start. with what
I do have a side to the story.
Yeah, really?
his backside. He was laying on his bed when he was home.
No, Actually, I was out.
It's like Dunkirk. It all comes together.
Yeah, literally.
Where was
So
I?
were you not home?
Tell
I
your
wasn't
story
home.
first. Tell,
Okay,
your,
all
tell
right,
your
so
side.
So just for y'all to get a full grasp, we're gonna tell everything that
Alright.
happened on both ends.
I'm gonna
'cause
be on my
we're
phone
live.
while I do this
we're
one.
we're not. We don't have a time limit. We're gonna go as long as we want. So
I'll do the ad libs.
here's what happened. So once the police and firemen,
Police.
I'm gonna smack you if you do that. This is a long story. So the fireman looks at my hood. He's looking at all like the parts, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Definitely call AAA."
AAA.
Shut up.
Yeah, we went from 1 view to 0. Thanks, Miguel.
No, we got one.
Oh yeah. What's that? Concurrent viewers. No, that one's
Look.
true. Not that one. This one's
Oh.
wrong. This one's delayed.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
so he tells me, he goes, "All right, call AAA because we have no idea what's going to go on." And they're like, "You might have to stay at a hotel." He's telling me stuff like that. I'm like, "Fuck, dude, I don't want to go through that. Like, let me call AAA." Now, I know overall AAA is not the worst. They're pretty good with, dealing with road services. But the people I dealt with sucked. And it's not that, like, they were a-holes. They just didn't know their job well. Because here's what happened. So I call for the first time. I tell the lady what happens. She goes, "Okay, we're going to, since you have a basic membership, the first 3 miles are free. But if you wanted to tow your car all the way home, it would be a hefty fine." I'm not even going to bother telling y'all how much I had to pay for this in the end. But I go, "Okay, but what about us? What about us? It's me and 2 of my friends." Now, to anyone listening, who may have used AAA, maybe has common sense for roads, probably knows that this isn't legal. But, this is the first time I ever been in a situation like this, so I didn't know if it was true or not, because the first lady, she says to me, she goes, "Well, what you could do is one person who's the member of AAA rides in the truck with the driver to get escorted home, and the other 2 people sit in the car that's on the flatbed." And I even said to myself, I looked at Gian because he heard, I was like, "Is that safe?" And I even said to the lady, "Is that safe?" She goes, "Yeah, some people have done that in the past before." Remember she said that? I'm thinking, okay, let's do that then. I'm like, I'm probably going to have to pay a hefty fine, but if it gets us home, I can afford it. So at this point, I get off the phone with her. I start calling my parents. I start, Kenny's telling his mom what's happening. I'm talking to like 15 different people in a man. It's like 2 minutes. Keep in mind that we didn't have a cord for my car for the charger because we forgot it. So we were living off a mobile charger that Kenny had brought. And so that had limited battery. And we were all on like 40% on our phones apiece. So we were trying to sparingly use our phones. Anyway, so that's another thing we're stressed out about because we don't know how long it's going to be before our phones die. So at this point, I'm telling my mom what's happening. She goes, "Nikki, call back just to confirm that you're going to get a flatbed because there's 2 different kind of tow trucks that can come." So I called back and I just said, "Hey, listen, just want to make sure I'm getting a flatbed. Here's my situation. You guys probably have an open case for it right now. Just want to confirm, are you guys going to be able to take me and my friends home?" They said, "No, because of COVID restrictions, we can only have 1 member in the truck." And I go, "You don't understand. The lady before me just said that my 2 friends could ride in the back in the car on the flatbed." She goes, "Yeah, I'm going to have a talk with whoever you spoke to because that's not legal, like, anywhere. Like, you can't do that anywhere, like, in any state. And plus, because of COVID restrictions, you guys aren't going to be able to go onto the, in the tow truck. It just have to only be the member." So I think, great. So at this point, Gian's already looking for an Uber. We'll get to that later. Let me continue with AAA. So I'm thinking, okay, him and Kenny are going to get an Uber. Kenny's mom's going to pick them up from Foxwoods because that's, somewhere closer, so the Uber wouldn't have to drive that far from where we were. But I'm like, okay, they can get a ride home. So I'm thinking, okay, at least they can get a ride home with Uber. I'll go on ahead and get towed by AAA, and they'll tow me home, and I'll pay whatever the hell the fine is. At least I'll be home then. So that's what the second lady tells me. And then at this point, when I hang up the phone, they call me back, and they say, they call me back, but I missed the call because I was on the phone with my dad telling him what was going on. And so when they left me a voicemail. When I listened to the voicemail, they said, "Hey, Nikki, just wanted to confirm with the address you wanted to be dropped off at in Rhode Island." Keep in mind, we're in Connecticut, like near Bridgeport, so we're on the left side of Connecticut. We're not even that far away from New York still. She goes, "Just wanted to let you know that it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get you a driver tonight, and you might have to we can take your car to base in Milford, but we're not going to be able to get you home tonight because we're not going to be able to find a driver." Now, I understand that it's late at night. By this point, it's like 11:30. I understand that there's not going to be as many truckers or tow truck drivers out there as it would be in like the afternoon or maybe even the evening. But AAA is 24/7. Is there not some idiot who's getting on his third shift at from 11 or starting at 12 that he wouldn't have the time to go through to pick someone up, drive them a few hours, and then drive a few hours back? That'd be half his day right there. Is that not common sense? And doesn't AAA, I'm pretty sure, reimburse them for gas or whatever? I don't know how it works, but I'm thinking, okay, that's stupid. So I call them back and I'm like, listen, I just got this voice message saying that all this blah 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 bullshit. Am I all set? And
the button. Get the button.
Get the button. The button.
Ah!
AAA. You know what AAA said?
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
Exactly. They said
Basically, what happened?
basically. And so when I call her back and tell her this, she goes, "Yeah, let me look at your case. Give me 1 second." And she even says to me, "Yeah, you're all set." And I go, "Oh, perfect." And at this point, the tow truck driver pulls up, and I'm like, "Let me just confirm with him just to make sure that I actually am all set." He pulls up. I go, "Excuse me, sir. How you doing? You gonna be able to take me home tonight?" He goes, "No, I'm just here to pick up the car." I go, "Well, you need to talk to the lady on the phone because she just said I was all set to get a ride home." I hand him my phone. Gion's dealing with his whole spiel, which he'll get into in a minute. And
I'm
he
ready.
talks to the lady, hands me back the phone. She goes, "Yeah, sorry, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to take you home." And I'm like, "Is there another tow truck driver who could take me home?" She goes, "Doesn't look like we have any out right now. It wouldn't be until early in the morning." I'm like, "Oh my God, we're literally gonna be stranded here. We're literally gonna be."
It's like
stranded here."
11:30 at this point.
It's like 11:30 at this point. So I'm already starting to get really stressed out. And so, I'm already stressed out. We're far from home. We had a long day. We've been up.
No, you know what? I have to cut you off. The entire night, we didn't make this joke until the next day. I text Nikki, no way home. We did not make that joke once.
No. You said it when we were at the gas station. You said, "No way home." I started dying. I was like,
Yo,
I was
but
like, you know what?
In the movie, we had to have.
No,
light
we
in the
had to
movie.
because we'll get to that point in a minute.
Nikki
But
Homecoming.
yeah, so I will say when I said far from home, I did not mean that intentionally.
Yeah,
That
no,
completely slipped my mind.
Anyways,
so
because
yeah, so at this point, I'm freaking out, and AAA, I'm like, okay, well, I feel like I'm shit out of luck with AAA, and so I'm thinking, okay, let me get a ride in an Uber with Gian and Kenny. Gian, do you want to tell them what happened there?
So anyways, back up 20, 30 minutes.
Yes.
So the AAA comes, or is about to come. We have the AAA. I'm in the car with him. He's getting angry. I'm trying to calm him down, but obviously he is under a lot of stress. His car, we are stranded 2 hours away. Now, granted, it's 11 o'clock, and people are probably like, oh, it's only 11 o'clock. But it's still a 2.5 hour drive to fucking Rhode Island. So we're trying to at least get home because I have work in the morning, which
At like
at
7.
at 8 o'clock in the morning, and Kenny at 7, but I had a longer shift. And I'm like, I might call out. Spoiler alert, I did not call out. I went into work.
Badass right there.
For 7 hours. So
I would've
anyways,
called out.
bro,
We know you.
bro, anyways, so I'm Uber. I'm like, okay, there may be a chance that they may not come because it's a long way, but we're gonna try. So I get an Uber. It's $170 for there, from here to Rhode Island to us. So I text them. I have gone into Ubers, sometimes to get to work, or no, most of the times just to get to work. Sometimes, and then usually when they pick me up, and I've gotten comfortable with them. I get in the car. They go, Gian, or they try to pronounce my name correctly, and I go yes, and they go, Gian, yes. I just say yes all the time, and they tell me, and they go, Stop and Shop, and I go yes. Or sometimes, like a lady did once, she goes, oh, I'm sorry, you're gonna be late for work, obviously, because I'm going to Stop and Shop. She goes, and I go, no, you're fine. So they know it. They have it on their screen where I'm going, who I am, and what my social security number is. So anyways,
Damn. All right.
so anyways,
You're Uber fucked.
the Uber comes. We're saved. Me and Kenny are saved. I'm saying my goodbyes to Nikki. I'm gonna tell him. I told him, text me when you get home.
We're
text
saying
me
our
when-
farewells.
We're saying our farewells. We get already. So where are you going? Rhode Island. And this man is like, man, I don't know if I can do that. And I go, what? And he goes, I don't know. I have to go, buddy. Sorry. He starts rolling up his window. I go, what? And he starts driving away, and I'm like, what the fuck? Nikki just sees me in the background going
And
fucking.
I'm like, the fuck happened?
He's dealing with the driver there.
Yeah, at this point,
So,
this is when I just give my phone to the driver.
The second Uber comes, and I think by the second Uber, Nikki gets the revelation that the driver cannot get him to Rhode Island, that he can only drop off the car to the base. So I think at this point, Nikki's on the way to Uber with us. So we get to the second Uber. I put in, so Kenny's mom actually tells, do it to Foxwoods. And I go, okay, Foxwoods is half the time there from Rhode Island. It's an hour away. I'm like, okay, an Uber driver can do an hour away. We can do a 50% tip. That's literally this Uber driver for one trip for 50 miles is making $75. And that's pretty good money for an Uber driver. So we're like, okay, this Uber driver can help us. We're good. He texts me, this Uber driver, where are you going? To confirm. And I go, Foxwoods Casino. And it gives me the notification that the dude's en route and says cancel drive. Now, this one actually told me and asked me where I'm going and then canceled the drive before he even got there. So I can give respect to that person.
Still pissed off about the situation.
The third
But
person.
here's-
No, wait, I am not done.
Let him tell
I
this.
am, I'm furious. So I'm so serious to just complain to Uber about this still. So, but it won't do anything. So, anyways, the third guy, and I'm like, this has to be our shot. Has to be, because at this point, a third Uber, and then Kenny's mom's like, get a taxi. I'm like, no taxi is going to do the exact same. No Lyft is going to do the exact same thing. If Uber's not going to do it, no other service is going to do it at 11:30, 11:45 at night. Almost 12 o'clock in the morning. So anyways, this third Uber driver comes. He texts me the exact same way. Where are you going? I go to Foxwoods. It is like a text message. It says seen. And then he hasn't canceled the driver. He is still 10 minutes away. And I'm like, he's seen the message. This might be it. So he gets there. The tow truck is getting Nikki's car ramped up. We got all our stuff. This dude rolls down his window. He goes, you guys ready? I go, yeah. And he goes, put the stuff in the trunk. Opens the trunk. I am not finished,
yes.
Nikki. I am not finished. We go, yes. He gets out of his car and he goes, so where are you going? And I go, Foxwoods. And he goes, what's that? And I go, the casino. And the viewers who are not looking, I just want you to picture some guy who just snapped out of it like this, won an Oscar, and goes, yeah, man, I'm really tired, starts rubbing his eyes, and I'm like, are you? And Nikki sees me. I almost swear to God, my fist was getting clenched. I am about to punch this dude. And I go, dude, listen to me. 50% tip, it is literally for. He goes, I can't do this. And this is what I said to him. He goes, so you've been driving all night. And I go, you're tired? We have been waiting here an hour and a half. You do nothing. You are an Uber driver, and you're telling me you're tired? He goes, I've been doing this all morning. And I go, you've been doing this all morning?
Can I intervene now? Because this is where I came in. 'Cause
I'm getting close to
so
this dude.
Gian, because this is the third Uber driver. Like he said, his whole demeanor changed. So he even said, look how tired my eyes are. And Gian says, listen, buddy, yeah, I get it, but we've just been canceled by 2 other Uber drivers, blah, blah, blah. And he's going on, and I can see Gian's like seething at this point. So I'm like, okay, I don't want this situation to get anywhere. So I actually intervene. I say, Gian, calm down. Let me talk to this guy. Because I could tell the guy was getting a little pissed off.
Yeah, I was getting
And
pissed off.
you were ready to lose it. So I try a different approach. I try to be more calm and respectful, even though I'm under a lot of stress. I say, listen, sir, I understand it's late at night. You've had a long day. I get it. We had a long day as well. But you got to understand, my car broke down, and we have no means of
way home.
getting home. We literally have, I think I might even said no way home. But I was trying to reason with the guy. I was being calm. I was being respectful. I was even saying, like, sir,
big
listen,
tip?
I was like, listen, if you can just get us to Foxwoods Casino or even somewhere close, we'll pay handsomely. I even said that. We'll pay handsomely. Just please, is there any way you can help us out?
Oh, the
Looks at
one
no, ready?
part.
Ready? Looks at me dead in the eyes. And by this point, he got out of the car,
Ready?
and I don't know why he was saying. He looks at me dead in the eyes. He
And
goes,
then-
"You want to drive?"
And then this is what I said. Ready? And I go, what did you say? Nikki had to hold me back. I was about to go ape shit on this dude.
I go, what? And no, he goes, exactly. I go, so you're not going to help us? He goes,
And
"Can't." I go, thanks for nothing, asshole, and I slam his trunk.
Nikki pushes me back to side. That's what he said. He slams the door. The dude drives off, and I literally flipped him off, and I go, yeah, fuck you, asshole. I'm like,
So, now, you think all is lost right now. We're thinking we are literally abandoned. We are stranded.
we're literally
We
like
are
the
fucked.
Jews in Schindler's List.
We are going to have to start a new life.
Oh wait, we're live.
What'd you say? Would you say Jews? You'll probably be fine. But we are like, okay, we're going to have to start a new life. We're going to have to live here now. We are stuck here.
Yep.
There's no motel around us. Gian even started looking at like trains, but they didn't open up until 4 a.m. So, but there was an angel watching over us, and that angel
did not
was a
speak
AAA
English a
tow
lot.
truck.
He did
This
not-
AAA driver was our angel. He sees everything that's going on. He comes up to me. He goes, "What happened?" I go, "That's the third Uber driver that just canceled out on us." Keep in mind, this is
And I call
obviously
this
during the pandemic of COVID because it's still ramping. It's cold. It's raining out. We are nowhere near home, and he sees this. So anytime I say home, you're gonna laugh.
Yep.
Okay, that's fair. And he sees us and he goes, listen, guys, what I can do, although I won't be able to take you home, we'll read those in a second, the chat he's saying, although, I won't be able to drive you guys all the way home, what I can do, there's a 24-hour gas station that's near our base in Milford. I can drop you guys off there. It's about 15 miles from here. If you can get someone to pick you up from there, that would probably be your best bet. And at first, Gian was like thinking, I don't know if we should do this, blah, blah, blah. And I said to him, Gian, listen, if we can get even a little bit closer to home, that's probably
20
our,
minutes to a
that's
gas
probably our
station.
best bet. It was like 10 miles away
And
from
so
where we were 'cause
now
he took the highway.
Kenny's
So eventually
mom,
we say, okay, let's do it.
So this dude, worst. I have never been squished in my entire life between Nikki and Kenny, who are all about 200 pounds, and I'm 140-ish,
Damn, he just
and
called us
I'm
fat.
squished. Aren't
Okay,
you
no.
200?
No.
185?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Damn, 50
Oh, 50
pounds.
pounds. That's nothing, bro. It's a whole baby.
Cameron's baby. Anyways.
We are live.
Bro, it's rats, bro. This
Anyways.
podcast is over.
I can't wait for my family to listen to this. So, anyways, I'm squished. Kenny's mom is texting me. We're going to meet you at this gas station. Okay, it's going to take us 2 hours. It is almost 12 o'clock in the fucking morning. I'm like, okay. I am tired. I am squished. We get there. I thank the dude. I was about to kiss him at that point. Like, seriously,
Oh,
like,
no,
this dude.
I was ready to throw down and make out. 'cause I was
This
so
dude
happy that
was
he
a
actually
god angel. We ready? The best part about this, we get dropped off at a 24-hour gas station with a Wendy's inside. We are saved.
And you know what's
We
the
are
funniest part?
saved.
You know what was right next to the gas station? A motel.
Yeah.
So if worse came to worse, we could have stayed at the motel. But at this point, Kenny's parents finally said, okay, we're going to come pick you up. So shout out to Kenny's parents, Jennifer and Ken Ward himself. You guys are absolute gods. Like,
Yes.
all jokes aside, we are genuinely thankful.
Yes.
Because we have no idea how that night would have turned out if you guys didn't go out of your way
would've
4
been a
hours
fun
in
movie.
total to pick us up. Because we didn't get home till 3:30 in the morning. It was 2 hours for them to get there and like 2 hours to get back. Even longer because he had to stop for gas. But they
I was up for-
actually went out of their way and picked us up and took us home, which we were
Yep,
like super
I was
thankful.
Sleeping in the car, I was up for almost 24 hours, and I had the worst part is 3:30. Well, I think 3:15. I remember 3:15. I got here. I packed all my things, and Nikki goes, "Can you sleep here?" And I go, "Bro, I need to be in my bed. As much as I want to sleep, I need to be in my bed right now, even for the few hours." And I go, "I'll just text. I'll call Stop and Shop tomorrow morning and tell them I'm not gonna come in at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll set my alarm for a few hours." I get home at 3:45. Once my head hit the pillow, I totally forgot to put on my 6 o'clock alarm to call them, and my original 7:15 alarm was on. And so I'm looking at the alarm, and I'm like, I've only gotten 2 hours and 35 minutes of sleep. I have work in about an hour. Let's do this. I went there from 8 to 3 and running on almost 3 hours of sleep. So that was my story. But I think, Miguel, don't you have a side of the story?
Yeah,
Well-
so
Oh, okay.
my side of the story is Jen asked me for Nikki's number.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you could have just asked me.
Yeah. Why
Huh?
did
You
why
could've
did
just
you
asked
why did
me.
you drive us? Why didn't you come
Yeah,
to
why
pick
did
us
you come
up?
pick us up?
You know,
Would you have picked us up?
honestly,
fuck no.
if you really needed me to, I would have.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Aw.
If no one else wanted to, I
Thank
would've.
you. Even Cam said the same thing. But do you think he would have?
no.
I don't think he would have.
No.
Maybe he would have. I don't know. Anyway.
Where was I? Was out. I know that for a fact. I was somewhere.
Which out we came? I think I saw snaps. Like, weren't you guys out?
I
Or was
think
that a
you were
different
actually,
night?
Yeah, you were like at a restaurant, right?
It was at a different night. You were out on one night. So I don't know, but
What restaurant? It was some restaurant.
Yeah.
We were out.
You
somewhere.
just you know you weren't home.
Yeah, I wasn't home.
yeah, he was no way home either.
Yeah. It was far from home.
This is the new Olivia Rodrigo joke.
Anyways,
It's killing him.
that's my story. You know,
Just like MJ.
I was at Target.
Oh my god.
he said it's killing me. I said just like Aunt May.
I was at Target when Jen texted me, and she was like, "What's Nikki's number?" And I'm like,
Did she
okay.
tell you what was going on?
No,
No,
context.
She didn't tell you what was
No,
going
she
on.
was like,
No.
she was like, "Oh shit, something must have happened." So I go on Snapchat and I'm like, "Oh."
But you didn't even text us in the group chat.
No.
Yeah, I thought Miguel just didn't care
Honestly,
'cause,
I
like,
thought
I
honestly,
did, but I was like, you know what? They don't need me right now.
Miguel, you would have been our savior. We would've
you didn't
been-
realize the pain we went through.
Nah,
Thank God you
I
didn't come to
was
New York
like,
City
you know
with
what?
us,
If I snapped, I would have been making jokes,
bro.
bro.
Bro, if
Oh no, we were making jokes.
bro, if
But
imagine
I
he
wasn't-
went
I
to New York
wasn't-
City with us.
Oh,
I wasn't. I would have been heated. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, fuck.
that's all you would have said. Fuck. No,
Uh,
no. If it makes you feel any better, when we were at that gas station, that's when Gian said, "Nikki, no way home." And I was like, you know what? I can't even be mad. It's funny. I'm just thankful we're actually gonna get a ride home. So I started laughing too. I will say, after you've had such a long day like that and you're stressed out about stuff that's gonna come tomorrow, that ride home was the most relaxing thing
I fell.
have-
I think I knocked out.
I've ever had in a long time, because it's like when you were a kid and like you were like either
Mhm.
had to go home to do like
Mhm.
a bunch of homework, or you were grounded. That like ride home when your mom has the heat in the car, she's having the low radio on. It's like super calming. It's super relaxing, because you're like, all right, I have to enjoy this now, because when I get home, I'm fucked. I'm screwed. Like, 'cause when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have to deal with all this payments for my car, have to get it towed to my
which
dealer.
wasn't as much as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. And so, but I will say, not only the fact, but Jennifer, me and her were talking while you guys were out cold. It was soothing, it was calming. And I will say, there is one kind of good thing that came out of that whole car spiel situation. I have a new song that I'm currently cannot stop listening to. It's called Word Up by Cameo. And I only heard that song because when we were driving, Jennifer
never
put
heard
the
of Word Up?
80s. Do you know how it goes?
Yeah, isn't it the same song I'm thinking of?
Well,
Word up, everybody say.
No,
when
it's
you
like
feel
a.
the call me, got
like-
to get it underway. Word up.
Copyright.
That's
we
a
don't
was-
have the time for
Copyright.
See, that's the thing. Everyone knows that song.
Word up.
I
I,
knew-
used to sing that song on Lego Rock Band.
Bro, okay, it's more like a
Lego
funk
Rock
song,
Band.
but like, it's like, okay, I didn't realize how big of a deal that song was, because everyone knows it. I mean, I can see why it's a great song, but I remember when we were in the car, when you guys were out cold,
That was
Jen
the
had
first
the-
time you were
had
listening to
the-
it. That's interesting.
had the 80s station on, and I heard the song. I'm like, this is really good. So now, like, whenever I listen to that song, I think of like that song as like, that song was my hero. When I was going through a really bad night, that song was there.
hero.
That song was my hero. It was like, it's okay,
I'm
Nikki.
holding on to
Larry
the
Blackman
hero
with his
to
nice
the
mustache, he
end
was
of
like,
the
I'm here,
night.
Nikki. I'm here.
But
Take me.
he's gotta
Take
be
me. He's like,
strong,
take
he's
me.
gotta
Take
be
me.
fast.
So, yeah, it was. Yeah, so that's a good song, and I can see why it was popular, because
So-
everyone knows that song. Which
So,
is cool.
anyways,
But
after we are found home and nobody knows who Spider-Man is, because I don't know when Marvel's gonna release the identity of him, but
It's Nikki.
it's me.
it's Nikki Silvestri
I
all
will say, when
along.
I was younger, I kind of looked like Tobey Maguire, but with brown eyes.
You said that, but you also look like Jason Mraz or John Mayer.
John Mayer.
John Mayer.
I got that a
You
lot
look
in high
like
school.
the Crimson
You
Chin.
look like John Mayer.
All right. Anyways, so all right. Yes.
So I guess I'll continue. So next day, I had to call AAA because I had to call AAA because I wanted to speak to a manager. Because on the ride home, we told Jennifer the situation. She says, "Well, she goes, listen, Nikki, you need to demand like a reimbursement of sorts." And she was telling me why, and she was spitting facts because she goes, "Listen, think about it. If it weren't for like the hospitality of that tow truck driver, you would have been stranded, abandoned, without any shelter, in the middle of a pandemic, hundreds of miles away from where your house is, and you got 3 21-year-old kids who are not familiar with the area at all. Because Lily, I guess by rules and regulation, that guy technically didn't have to do that. His only job, that tow truck driver, was to just tow the car back to the base and be on his way. He didn't have to take us to the gas station. He did that merely out of his own hospitality because he felt bad and he didn't want to see us stranded. Again, if he was like a asshole, if he was just tired, he wanted to go home, he would have been like, all right, I got your car. Best of luck with the Uber situation. Have a good night, guys. He didn't have to do what he did, but he did. So we're thankful for that. And so, I'm like, yeah, Jennifer's right. So when I call the next day, I call AAA. I say, listen, I want to speak to a manager. I don't even want to speak to you. Bring
Nikki
me to a
became
manager.
the male
I
Karen.
became a literal Kyle.
but for a good reason.
for a good reason. Okay.
Not like these Stop and Shop Karens that come in.
No, it's not like I was demanding refunds for blueberries when I only have one package.
No. When she didn't even bring the package in.
I want a refund for a blueberries. Where are the blueberries? I ate them.
I threw them out. I have the picture though. That doesn't help.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell if this is real or not because I see Google Images up on the top.
It says stock in the
It
background.
says stock. Yeah, it says like stock.
Getty Images.
So, ma'am, I don't know if I can do that for you, but so
Anyways.
this is a legit reason because I'm like, I literally felt like I was gonna get abandoned by this fucking AAA. So I call, I speak to a manager, I tell her the whole situation. She tells me you have to call members relations, which is open Monday through Friday, and this was a Sunday, so I had to call them Monday during my lunch break. So I did. I tell them the whole situation. She goes, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to give you a reimbursement or any kind of like refund or like any kind of like discount. I go, there's nothing you can do for me. She goes, what I can do is you won't have to pay for your annual fee for the basic membership for, up until 2023 because you'll be covered for all of next year. I'm like, that's good. Not really what I wanted. I
I'm
wanted
saving
money
$80,
now.
$100.
Something like that. I don't even really know
It's
actually.
around 100.
Something like that. But I was like, okay, so that's all you can do for me. I said, well, I appreciate you doing that for me, but that's not really what I wanted. But thank you anyway. And I said, have a good day. And I hung up. So I was thankful that she tried to do something for me. I did get something out of it, but it was like, I kind of just
That's
wanted
like-
the reimbursement.
It's like
you know.
opening up a gift card and thinking it's your bonus, and it's just 1 month annual commitment to Jelly of the Month Club.
After your whole house and tree caught on fire,
Yep.
Good times.
Good time.
So, yeah, and then basically, long story short, I got it sent to my car dealer. Apparently, what happened was my pulleys broke, and like that caused because those pulleys are also like in charge of like the water cooling system.
Yep.
So when those broke, the water system broke, and that's what caused it to overheat.
Which
That's why smoke came out of the
rarely
vent
happens.
in the hood. And I talked to my guy. I says, "What causes this?" He goes, "The thing with pulleys is you can never tell when they're good or bad. Because like the analogy he gave me is like he could look at my brakes and say these need to be replaced. They're worn down. With pulleys, he could look at these and go, these are fine no use. I could drive down the street and 5 minutes later, the same thing happens. So, yeah, it's just not, it's not ideal. But eventually, my mom did help pay for the pulleys, which was about $400
What are you looking at?
in total. Oh, we'll get to the comments in a
That guy
second.
left though, so
That's all right. He'll rewatch this whole stream
Alright.
afterwards. He'll watch the VOD.
VOD.
And so, I'm thankful that my mom also gave me like an early Christmas present and helped pay for this because, that total to get it fixed was like $400. I'll just say it now. The fucking tow, just I have a basic membership for AAA, costs over $500. So
But the car itself was only.
I just said $400.
Oh, okay.
And my mom paid for that, but I gave
Which
him a
wasn't
tip to
that
help,
bad, honestly.
which is not the worst.
No,
But
you've had to pay more for that car, probably. 100%.
yeah, for I think the brakes at one point. But I was very thankful for my mom to help me out with that. I was very thankful.
Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you, my mom. Thank you,
Sherry.
Merry
Mama
Christmas.
Mama Windmill.
Mama
Thank you.
Windmill. That's
Thank you.
that's my that's the nickname for my mom. But yeah, again, thank you. So I'm thankful that Gian and Kenny were there to help solve this together. I'm thankful for that.
Yes, we solved
Thankful
the
that I
mystery.
have. I'm thankful for that. What'd you say?
I go, yes. You said it like we actually solved something, and
Well,
then I could just
Comic
imagine, imagine me and Kenny in the background be like, yes, we solved the mystery,
Yeah.
and then Kenny's like, okay, unmasking. Let's see who the villain is. It's just unmasking. It's just Kenny. Kenny was
I'll say at one point I was sitting there. I was ready to cry. I was like, I'm a failure. I started getting like really depressed. I'm like,
yes, you did. I was like, I'm trying to calm you down. I'm like, dude, you're not.
I'm like,
it happens.
and I said, I'm like, guys, I'm so sorry, man. This is all my fault. If it weren't for me, we would be home by now. And you're like, Nikki, it's okay. It's not your fault. I'm like, but it is. It's my car. And I just
miss my car.
I just felt bad that it was because of my car that you guys were in this situation. But
Uncle
we got
Tin
it solved.
Can.
Basically, because
Yeah.
for those who don't know, his car has screwed him over
Tin
multiple
Can.
times. But
Yeah.
never something this severe until the very end. But
At least we were home close.
yeah, we were in
like
Rhode Island,
near
so-
the highway off exit 9,
Yeah.
close home. We were
So-
2 hours away from home. That was the scary. I think that was the scary part. If we were in Rhode Island,
If we were in like Providence.
oh
fuck
god,
that.
no, like anywhere in Rhode Island, we would have been fine.
Oh god, yeah.
But like we were almost 2.5 hours away from home, and we were like,
far from
this
home.
Literally.
seriously far from no way home. Like I'm thinking to myself, like we have no way home. Like seriously, like that's almost came into my mind. Like we're gonna have no way home. So I mean, I'm thankful.
No.
It bonded us together.
Unironically thankful for Gian and Kenny, thankful for Kenny's parents, thankful for my mom, and I'm very thankful for that tow truck driver whose
Who
name
I won't
didn't get.
remember.
I should have gotten his name because I wanted to make sure
And his
that
number.
I would have took him
Alright,
out on a date
alright.
myself, but I wanted to make sure that like I should have called and say, listen, here's this guy's name, give this guy some kind of bonus because he's a G. But I'm an idiot. I didn't get his name, so sir, if by some stretch of the imagination you see this, you sir
Should've
are
given
an
him a
absolute
flyer.
god. Straight fire. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we're home.
It was a very thankful Christmas.
Homecoming.
Thank you.
And
So,
Miguel
yeah,
was
there-
all home doing
Yep.
absolutly fucking nothing
He
while
was-
looking at our snaps.
He was watching
at
My
Target.
Hero Academia.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. The season ended. Come
Oh,
on now.
okay. All right.
He was just
But-
looking at our snaps, be like, I wonder if they'll get home. I wonder if I'll see them again.
So that's our story for
I
the
think-
whole New York trip. New York trip itself was fun. We had a good time, but
Yeah.
that was the main gripe of
We've
the day.
been on for almost an hour and a half.
Mm.
So.
All right, so one of my viewers,
Oh.
Red Hood Dragon. Yeah, I know,
Nice
I
voice
know you
crack.
did that.
You've been having those lately.
Let's see what he said.
Well,
Oh boy, just come back and whatever. Just came back and whatever story you're talking about, Max. Just know you deserve to be groomed by Drake Bell or whatever.
oh,
Thanks.
why
Damn.
did you say that
Thanks.
on live stream? Read.
And then he goes,
don't
"Damn,
read them out loud before you read them.
damn, did Drake?"
Yeah,
reading
don't.
that
I
one.
would stop reading.
And then okay, so this is when we were telling the story. He said, "Gian about to give someone the hands," and then he goes, "Lol, I was right,
I was.
true." And then I'm not reading that one.
Nope.
And then he goes, "Well, Merry Christmas and goodbye." Well,
Nope.
thanks, Red Hood. You're a spurg. So Merry Christmas.
Bird?
Merry
That
Christmas.
just means like he's a spaz. Like he's very spastic.
Okay.
It's a new internet
Like-
term. Stupid. I hate it. Anyways,
Fathers.
I think that covers it.
that's basically really all we wanted to talk about. We did the gift exchange.
Mm-hmm.
We
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
And then Nikki No Way Home.
Nikki No Way Home.
Which
Tell
I
you
think
what.
you should really title this Nikki No Way Home.
I probably will. I will say this is a story we will tell for generations to come.
Oh, yes.
Your kids, their kids, we will tell.
My
this about.
nephew.
My
Yeah. I
End
could
the
say
stream.
it. I
End
could
the
say
stream.
it. Cameron
End the stream.
knows. Everyone knows. It's
End the
okay.
stream.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll say congratulations to Cam soon in May, and so.
Good job, Cameron.
Well, I'm congratulating.
Why are
him.
you laughing? Congratulate him. Congratulate.
End the stream.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That's an
God.
ass. You're an asshole, bro.
Duh,
We're literally live.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
All right.
Miguel's a Scrooge. So thank you all for watching.
All
This is
right.
our first live stream. I think what we'll do next time is if we're live by some stretch of the imagination and we're talking about a spoiler, I can go in OBS and put text over the screen that just says
Yeah.
spoiler.
Yeah.
I know for people who are
Yeah.
only listening, tough luck, but
Tough luck.
but we're mostly a video formatted podcast, so deal with it.
Well,
I'm
I
kid- I'm
think
kidding. I
we
love you.
actually do have a lot more people I think who listen to us. I think it's like
Really?
the same too.
I do think it's more listens to.
But that's a lot of apps though for podcasts.
That
though. You
is
gotta
true, but
think
I will
about
say
it.
if you can watch the YouTube format, it's so much
Yeah,
better.
but then you could
You gotta
also
see the facial
you could
expressions.
go working out while listening to us. You can.
That's true.
Mhm.
But how to listen to us?
I will say no one's
Is
working
on
out to us talk.
Apple Music,
Apple
Pandora,
Podcasts.
Spotify,
He said Apple Music.
That's fine.
Amazon, Google Play, YouTube, obviously, and I believe that's it. So-
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
The fact that we're actually on that is crazy. How'd you get on us on all those? Is it just because we have
He
the
sucked
Podbean?
someone off.
No, it just it's just
Oh, okay.
like outsource whatever. and I
Alright, so
just- I was
anyways-
like, apply.
Anyways, thank you for watching and listening. Merry Christmas. Obviously, if
Christmas.
you're listening to this afterwards, happy weekday. I don't know.
Have a great vacation. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas.
And we're sorry
From
that we
the
did
Life on
this
Easy Mode podcast crew.
2 weeks later. We didn't even talk about that. How we were 2 weeks late of a podcast.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, here's the thing. It's been like
Don't
I,
worry about
I
it.
can talk about it because we're cool. Because okay,
We're cool.
the reason why we kept having like a podcast come out every other day is because
Every other week.
my bad, every other week. It was not supposed to be like this because ever since we changed up the setting and ever since our 50th episode or our 1 year anniversary, it's been like a podcast once every 2 weeks. That wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to be the normal once every other week, which is going to happen from now on. But what happened was I interviewed the guy who I'd mentioned before, Christcho Doxson, and since he lives on the other side of the country, we were supposed to do like a virtual interview. Now, keep in mind, I've never done that before, so I was very rusty at it. And basically, we tried to do it like 3 different times. That's why there was a week missing every other week for the podcast, because we did try to do it once a week. Just didn't work. I tried editing it. It just wouldn't work out. So eventually, he said to me, he goes, look, how about just for now, we just forget about it. We'll try it again another time. And I'm like, all right, cool. I appreciate it. And I'm like, I'm sorry that I'm incompetent of doing something that's simply as just virtually interviewing someone. He's like, not a problem. We'll just do it again sometime. So thank you, Christ Chode, for being a Chad. Christ Chad. And yeah, that's basically it. So
Yes.
this is our first live stream. This is actually kind of fun. Kind of
Yes.
puts us on the spot. Because think about it, when we go on our European tour and we're in front of an audience in different countries, Miguel's going to have to get used to that
Yeah.
and congratulate. But so,
Anyways, thank
Miguel,
you.
get to do this live now.
What do you have to say?
No, let me ask him.
3 mics.
What are your final words? Now say one word into each different mic at a piece.
Nikki, no way home.
Yeet!
Home. Home.
So end.
No way home.
End.
No way home.
Oh, what if I don't do it?
No way home.
Who are those guys?
All right, let's make sure